UBS continues to lose FINRA arbitrations filed by its own clients regarding the closed-end bond funds it recommended in huge concentrations. As securities regulators, the Department of Justice, and civil pressures continue to mount, more cases are being filed. One thing is crystal clear. UBS is going to pay the piper for its decades-long conflicted-ridden business model. UBS wore so many hats it could not keep the conflict straight. UBS was consultant to issuers, underwriter to issuers, purchaser of the bonds for its own closed-end funds, and financial advisor to an island of investors. It was only a matter of time before UBS choked on its conflicted roles. As UBS investment banking department kept underwriting bonds that could only be sold to Puerto Ricans in order to make millions in fees, it had nowhere to go to sell them but to its own funds that were ultimately sold to its own clients. UBS built decades of relationship with its own clients, but all the while force-fed them a steady diet of concentrated positions in Puerto Rican paper. UBS financial advisors are victims as well because secret recordings now made public reveal that senior UBS Puerto Rican employees hammered their own people to find a reason to sell the product to generate commissions or find a new job. Repeatedly, the UBS financial advisors were intimidated, threatened, and chastised to sell the fund. Chairman Ferrer told his own advisors he needed money to live, and the financial advisors needed to generate commissions. Of course, his money to live was different than the UBS clients that he was advising. Of course, he had to maintain luxury cars and homes and a travel schedule fit for a king. Because UBS filled so many roles, it could never tell its own clients to sell because there was no one to sell it to. Almost its entire client base was concentrated in Puerto Rican paper it underwrote. Now UBS Puerto Rico has defaulted on a $50 million bond payment as reported by the New York Times. The default reflects serious concerns about the island's liquidity. Puerto Rico is not going to be able to pay the $72 billion in debt it has issued. A Moody's vice president has predicted there will be broad defaults on Puerto Rican debt. My firm, Levin, Papantonio, which has been recognized as the fourth most successful law firm on the mainland, continues to accept cases. If you have lost a significant portion of your life savings from UBS advice to concentrate your portfolio, please give me a call.